Welcome to Post Game Podcast. I'm your host, June. I got my boy B Foster, and I can't help but notice the shooting form on this next prospect. We're keeping these off-season vibes going on, and we're talking about basketball. Featured Player of the Week, 2024 NBA prospect Foster. Who we got shooting this perfect-looking jump shot? If you're listening, I wish you could see this picture. Subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube. You can see the visual and see what I'm talking about. This guy, he has to be a sniper out there with this shooting form. Foster, who we got up here?
All right, we have Zaccharie Risacher. I probably butchered that terribly, but he is another player out of the France pipeline. No diddy. He's an off-ball wing player, and as June said, he has the perfect shot release. This is actually my favorite prospect out of this crop that we're working on right now.
Okay.
He is a 6'10", 210 pounds, and he has a 6'11" wingspan. And he is the ultimate off-ball shooter. He averaged 10 points this year, 46% from the field, and 40% from three rebounds. He's projected to go anywhere in the lottery, but he can go anywhere from, I'm thinking, 1 to 5 personally. As far as his strengths, he's got the bigger wing build. He shoots efficiently with a nice high release, as we see. He's a versatile defender. He can defend 2 through 4. He has good shot selection, and he's effective on the catch and shoot or in motion. He can initiate the fast break, and he is only 18 years old. He's got room, definitely got room to grow. He's obviously got a tall and a skinny frame. As far as his weaknesses, he lacks creativity in creating his own shot. So he's somebody that is definitely dependent on the playmakers around him to create shots for him. He's limited athletically. He can be beaten off the dribble. He relies heavily on the playmakers, like I said already, to facilitate the offense, and he struggles in pick and roll situations and creating shots from the mid-range. This guy is heavily dependent on playmakers to get him open, which is quite all right if he landed in Detroit, because we had Cade Cunningham to do that for him. I personally like his versatility to defend many different positions. He's 6'10". He's not going to be able to defend I don't know how well he defends the rim per se, but he is tall, long. He's got a 6'11" wingspan, and he shot 40% from 3 and just efficient overall in spot up situations. So I think he fits pretty well. I think that he would play the 4 for Detroit eventually. And yeah, he would be a good addition to surround Cade with shooters. He's kind of like a Fontecchio, but taller and a more versatile defender than Fontecchio. But I think he would have some good players around him to learn and be developed. And he's only 18 years old. I didn't look up when he turns 19, but he's only 18 at this very moment. So he's got room to grow. But that is Zaccharie Risacher.
2 things, Foster.
Risacher, maybe he's French.
2 things. We both learned I don't know. I can't say that you've learned, but I've learned the hard way that 6'10", 6'11", long arms and athleticism doesn't equal shot blocking or defense. I gave those type of players the benefit of the doubt that they could block shots. So we'll throw that out there. And then another thing about this guy and defending at the rim, nobody plays defense anymore. Bring him to Detroit, let him shoot.
Out there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping over this 40% from the 3-point line. We don't see those prospects no more, man. Bring him to Detroit. Let him be a Piston. He'd be fitting at the 4. Put him at the 4 with Duran. Put Fontacchio at the 2 or the 3, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Figure out and Cade, and figure out the rest, man. But that'll do it. Check us out on Bleachers to Speakers. Subscribe to that YouTube. Subscribe to Motor City Metrics. You can watch all of these things. Watch all of these player profiles. There's a bunch of them up there now. Foster goes over. He does his homework. He researches these players, and any player that that's up and coming or currently playing, Foster has probably done a featured player report on them. And check them out, man. They're pretty dope, man. I appreciate you, Foster. Check us out. And that'll do it for today. You got any last words before we get out of here, Foster?
Hey, man, go get Zaccharie. I figured you'd be a fan.
You say this one for last, right? For me, right?
I did, but he is from France, though, and we do really well with the Frenchmen.
That's enough.